You were not done to just survive. You were born to win, grow, and transform the world around you. This is not just a beautiful phrase. It is a truth that you may have forgotten in the rush of life. But today you will remember, because it's about to start another powerful episode here on the channel. And if I were you, it would be until the end. Because this message can light a flame that is almost out of it inside. But before we dive into this transformative story, I need to remind you of something very important. Something you may be leaving aside because you don't believe you are able. English. I know. Learning English is not always easy. Sometimes it seems tiring. Sometimes it seems that you are walking in circles, words that disappear from the head, phrases you understand but cannot speak. That frustration of listening to a movie or a song and doesn't understand right. I understand you. And do you know something? This happens with almost everyone. It is not a sign of failure. It is part of the process. And that's why practicing listening, as you are doing now, is so powerful. The hearing transforms. Because listening is not just training the ear, it is training the mind. It is absorbing the rhythm, the sound, the soul of a new language. And little by little, English is no longer something distant and becomes part of who you are. So take a deep breath and stay with me, because what comes now can arouse something much bigger within you. You are not done to just survive. Life has not brought you here for you to live on autopilot, waking up, eating, working, sleeping, repeating everything the next day as if you were in a routine that does not belong to you. You were born with something special, something the world has not yet seen, a strength, a talent, a story that no one else has. And you know why? Because you are no longer one. You are unique. And inside you there is a potential that may not only change your life, but impact everyone around you. You may be listening to this now and thinking, but I don't feel like that. I feel tired. I feel I'm not progressing. I'm always a step back. And I understand, because the world is noisy. He screams all the time that you need to be perfect, productive, smiling, bilingual, successful, all at once. And when you can't keep up with this insane rhythm, you start to believe you have something wrong with you. But it doesn't have it. The truth is that you are exactly where you need to be, to start. No matter your age, no matter your past, no matter how many times you gave up, what matters is what you are going to do now. And now, it's the time to believe. Assume you want more, that you no longer want to survive anymore, that is ready to grow, to win, to get up, even with fear, even with doubts, even without knowing the next step. Because deep down, you feel that you were born for something bigger. And this voice that whispers inside you, she's right. Now think to me. How many times have you stopped trying something to think it was not good enough? How many times have you looked at someone successful and thought, this is not for me? Perhaps with English it was like this. You tried once, 2, 3, and at some point you believed that learning a new language was for others, not for you. But let me tell you something. This is a lie. Lie that told you. Lie you believed. And a lie that needs to be broken now. Learning English is not a magic talent reserved for those who exchange. It is a skill. And like all skill, it can be learned, trained, developed. You can start with simple phrases, with videos like this, with the daily practice of listening, to repeat, to allow yourself to make mistakes. Because making mistakes is not the end. It is the beginning of learning. No one was born speaking English. Everyone learned with attempt, error, practice, and persistence. And do you know what is most beautiful in all this? Every word you understand, every phrase you repeat, every little progress. All of this is a sign that you are going in the right direction. Even if no one sees, even if no one applauds. Each step matters. And it is in this rhythm that you build a new version of yourself. A version that not only survives, but wins. Now imagine, 6 months from now, you listening to a song and understanding without needing the subtitle. You watching a movie and taking the jokes. You in an interview responding with confidence. You traveling, talking, making new connections. This is not fantasy. This is possible. And it starts here, now, with you deciding that it won't stop anymore. That will continue. A little a day. No hurry, no charge, but with commitment. because you deserve more. And learning English can be the beginning of this personal revolution, not just because it will open doors, but because it will show you that you are capable, that you can do something difficult, that you can learn, evolve, grow, even when no one believes, even when life pulls you down. English in this case is more than a language. It is a symbol, living proof that you are no longer just existing. You are living, you are blooming, and flourishing is not easy. Blossoming requires strength, requires patience. It requires confidence that the seed will break the earth, even when it is still dark, even when there is no sun sign yet. You are right now, breaking, surpassing, awakening. And this process, my friend, it's beautiful. So keep listening, keep training. Keep back to this channel because here, every word, every story, every message is made to remind you of this. You were born to win. You were born to transform. You were born to shine. And even if the world doesn't see yet, you're already shining. And you know what else? With every step you take, however small, you are proving yourself. It is showing itself that it is possible to build a new reality. Maybe no one sees you studying at the end of the day. Maybe no one knows how hard you strive to repeat a phrase in English or how you feel ashamed to speak and make a mistake. But I know. And more than that, God knows. And He honors those who do not give up, who plants even when no harvest, whoever walks even when the feet are tired. You were not born to be invisible. You were not born to accept a life of limitations. You were not born to go unnoticed. Within you live a universe of possibilities. And every new word you learn is a door that opens, a window that illuminates, a key that spins and allows you to access something larger. And look, this is not just the English. That goes for everything. Every time you say, I can't for anything, you weaken what you are trying to be born within you. But every time you say, I will try, even shaking, even with fear, you take a step towards your own liberation. Liberation of doubt, of fear. From the wrong idea that you are too small to make a difference. Because it is not, and it was never. Now take a deep breath with me. Close your eyes for a moment if you can. And imagine yourself in a year. Imagine you, dominating English with more confidence, having opportunities that once seemed distant, a better job, a dream trip, connecting with people from all over the world. Imagine you being inspiration to others that today are exactly where you are. Looks like a dream? But it's real. Because this is the route you have already started to follow, just by being here, listening to this message, opening your heart. And if at some point you fall, and it will fall because everyone falls, remember that. Falling is part. What cannot be part is to stay on the floor, raise, shake the dust, and start over. Start with a smile on your face, with a new video, with a word in English repeated with desire. Because this effort, this constancy, this surrender, it will flourish. It will yield fruits. It will take you further than you think. And do you want to know something powerful? When you start to grow, it does not grow alone. Your change inspires anyone around you. Your victory pulls others up. Its light illuminates ways that were dark. You are not just learning English. You are changing, and is transforming the world around it. This is too powerful to be ignored. And as much as it seems no one notices, the universe sees. God sees. And He is already moving things in His favor. Things you can't even imagine. Right people, right opportunities, right moments. But do you know what your part is? Continue. Do not sabotage. Do not abandon yourself. Because as long as you strive here on earth, things are aligning yourself in heaven. This is faith. And faith combined with action moves mountains. You are much more capable than you think. And it's closer to what you think. Often what separates us from the life we want is not the distance. It is persistence. And you have already taken the first step. It's already on the way. No more come back. Do not go back. Advances, even slowly, even with fear. Advances, because there is something amazing waiting for you later. And let me tell you something that maybe no one has told you yet. No problem if you still don't speak English fluently. No problem if you crash when responding. This does not mean that you are failing. That means you are learning. Growth is not a straight line. It's curved, it's deviation, it's back. But every step counts, and no effort is in vain. And there is something special that happens when you commit yourself. When you say to yourself, I'll learn, I'll grow up, I'll change my story. It is as if the world around you began to adjust to support you. People arise, tools appear, and the impossible begins to seem possible. This is what happens when you align who you really are, when you stop hiding and begins to live with intention. And you know what the key is to continue even on difficult days? Remember the why. Why did you start? Who do you want to change for? What do you dream of winning with English? Maybe it's to improve your professional life, maybe to give your children a better future, maybe to travel and know the world, maybe just to prove that you can. Whatever the reason, it is valid, and he is strong enough to keep you firm. Firm on good days, and especially on bad days. And here is a secret. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to be constant. A little a day. One video at a time. One word at a time. This is the magic formula. Constancy transforms. Because while most do, you continue. And who continues, wins. And look, I'm here with you. Every week, every video, every message. This channel exists because I believe in you. Because I see what is extraordinary on your journey. And because I know you can go a lot, far beyond. And if one day you forget that, come back here. Listen again. Because sometimes all we need is someone who reminds us of our value. And I'm here for that. We reached the end of this episode. But this journey doesn't end here. On the contrary, it is just beginning. Today you heard something that your heart already knew, but you needed to remember. You were not born to just survive. You were born to grow, to win, to turn everything around you with your light, your courage, your story. Perhaps life has made you doubt it. Perhaps the difficult days have tried to erase your flame. But today, something rekindled within you. Something that screams, I can, I go further. And that voice, it's true. English in this process is more than one language. It is a symbol of its growth. Each time you hear, repeat, understand, try again, you are expanding your limits. It is proving that it is able to learn something new. It is building bridges with the world, with others and yourself. So today, I want to challenge you. Practice, even for 5 minutes, even with a song, even if just repeating simple words. The important thing is not to stop. It is keeping the pace, the constancy, the faith. Because fluency comes over time, and success comes with persistence. And never forget, you are important, your story matters, and your journey is inspiring people even if you don't realize it yet. If this message has touched your heart in any way, if you felt that she spoke directly to you, then I invite you to be part of this community. Subscribe here to the channel, activate the bell, and leave a comment telling how you felt when you heard this episode. I read each one with love. And if you can, share this video with someone you love, someone who also needs to remember that it was born much more than just existing. Thank you for being here with me. You are always welcome. May God bless you on this beautiful walk. And let it never lack the courage to continue. Now go, practice, believe me. Because the world is waiting for its best version. We see each other in the next video. Until then.